Did you suffer any injuries during the shoot on Stargate? I mean, you mentioned your football injury.
Volleyball, yeah. Which
Oh,
one?
volleyball. It was a volleyball injury. Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's tons of bumps and bruises. I'll tell it because there's so many. I'll tell you the most embarrassing one. I was walking through the base as the call warrior and didn't realize how tall I was. And I was doing a rehearsal without my helmet on and corked the top of my head on a pipe because that's how smart I can be. So yeah, I got a nice walloping bruise, like a goose egg on the top of my head, which I then had to put the helmet
Oh, and
on
it's
top of.
probably growing into a bump at that point.
Oh yeah, why won't your helmet go on? Oh, because there's a no. Yeah, so I bonked my coconut like an idiot on on set. But no, there's a, whenever you go to ground, there's going to be something that's every once in a while the chest piece when I'd fall, it would pinch a piece of flesh in it and then put one of those big line of raspberries
Yeah,
in there. Lots of Charlie horses, just bumps and bruises for sure. Oof. Getting buried alive when I was chasing Amanda tapping Samantha.
that's right. In
Getting
Death
buried
Knell.
alive. Yeah, that was,
How did
yeah,
they
what a
do
lot of fun.
that?
They dug a hole. This is a bit of a long story. I don't know if we want to. Yeah, okay. I'll
I've
try
got
and.
time. I don't. Are you okay on time?
I'm fine for time. I just don't want to bore the snot out of
Tell
anybody
it,
or lose
sister.
it. All right. So they dug a hole and then they put this vermiculite stuff, which is like fake dirt, and I laid face down in, and they buried my body first, left my head out to last, and all I had was one of those painter like the masks we now have to wear the hospital mask. And they put that on in order to try and minimize dust intake. But I had no breathing tube. And Peter DeLuise was directing, who is a genius, also brilliantly funny and very caring. And I'll tell you why he was very caring. So they get all set up, and they know that it's going to be a time constrained effort because they have to bury my head, set Amanda, make sure the cameras are ready, roll the cameras, clear the set, and then start shooting. And then 3, 2, 1, I emerge. So they bury my head and they get all this stuff going. And then I can't really hear anything because the dirt's now over top of me. It's gotten quiet. All I can hear is foot kind of poundings and muffled voices. And then the voices, they start getting more frantic. And then I hear what I'm pretty sure is Peter DeLuise's voice yelling. Somebody had left a bucket of the vermiculite in the shot, and everyone had cleared shot. So I'm under the thing, holding my breath, and somebody had left a bucket by accident in the shot. So they've all and they run back in, and I'm under there, kind of holding my breath because there is no, I can't take a breath. I'm underground, and if I do take a breath, it's going to be dirt through this mask. So I'm holding my breath as long as I can, and I'm starting to feel that. Have you ever been underwater and you're swimming up and you start to go, okay, I can't take a breath, but your chest starts going.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting a physical response.
And this goes, yeah. So this goes back to that idiotic thing of just be the team player. Like, hold your damn breath. I don't, they don't want. I don't want to make them reset. I don't want this to have to be the guy that I'm sorry I couldn't breathe. Oh my god, really, guy? So I'm under there doing the. Try not to make the dirt move because it has to be this stoic moment where Amanda thinks I'm dead, and they want to give her that moment off the top of camera. So I'm under the fighting those convulsions, and Peter's yelling and stuff, and then I hear the grab the bucket, foot fist, and I'm like, and then I know that I'm supposed to count to five, like 5 beats before I come out of the ground on action. And Peter DeLuise's voice out there, and I hear, right, and that's the muffled version underground of action, and I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm choking away, and then I can't come up going, right? I can't. That's the call warrior, not gonna give a crap about breath. So I have to come up stoic. So I stand up, and I remember the shot. It looks so cool. Like I felt when I saw it afterwards, super badass. But so I come up, and all this dirt starts pouring out of the helmet and pouring off me, and I have to slowly rise with this stoic power, and I come up, and I, kind of a little bit of a shimmy, and inside I'm like, just get air in your lungs. And then I have to turn slowly, and I can't see anything. There is dirt packed up my everywhere, like in my ears, my eyes. I can't see anything, so I'm blind, and I'm trying to fight air in, like trying to, like without convulsing or sucking wind like a goober. And I raise my arm slowly towards Amanda, and then I have to take 2 shots in the back from Tilk. Christopher Judge shoots me in the back just before I shoot her. And then I have to blind turn around and aim at him, which I can't see squat. So I'm kind of like, and there, right? And I turn and then I do the little movements for the firing. And then I hear the, and God, and I'm like, fighting to get the helmet off, and I'm trying to suck in for air. Oh my God. And everyone starts clapping. And I'm like, oh my God, what is everyone clapping for? In the script, he says, you were under there for just over 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And again, it's not a 2 minutes of hard holding your breath because you can slow breathe. Like
right.
underwater, you cannot. But you run out of air because you take a breath and then you slow breathe it out.
Correct.
And so 2 minutes is still a pretty long time. And I'm like, and I started getting emotional because everyone's coming over and patting me on the back and giving me the high fives and giving me the shoulder shake. And like, because this speaks to the family of Stargate. Like what a group of unbelievably supportive. This is crew. Why would they give a crap, right? Did we get the shot moving on? No. Coming over, high five. And, I've had somebody come over and say, dude, that's also a bit about you. Like you're a pretty good guy to everybody. And which I think is essential. Like say hi to everybody. The guy changing garbage is doing a part of the thing that makes the show happen too. So if you treat him any lower or lesser, then you're a douche, and you don't also get it. And plus, hopefully that guy rises and he's there to learn and becomes a super director. And you want to have supported him all the way up.
Correct.
There. So
absolutely. What goes around comes around.
For sure. So they said, that's a bit about you too, but it didn't matter. I couldn't help but get emotional because I was like, this is amazing. Like, I really felt like I worked hard to do something and be a part of the team. And the team came and said, yes, you did, with all the high fives and stuff.
So one take.
One take.
Wow. Go ahead.
One take. Yeah. And then Peter DeLuise, when you do something good, comes around and gives you scratch and wins. That's a little thing you do. Like if you did something rad, he'd come over and go, nice work. And he'd give you a scratch and win. So
there, sure. Let me just put this in my Cold Warrior pocket.
Well, So he comes over and he goes, I don't have any scratch and wins worth this. So here's $20. Go buy 20. Go buy 20 scratch and wins. So it's like just that's a great story for me to tell because it speaks to how much you want to work for a show that supports and loves you back, and how much that show loves you in terms of crew, cast, and care for the people in it. And just a lot of fun. And then at the end of the day, the shot to me was super badass looking. All that dirt falling out as I stood up. It was worth it.
It was. Absolutely.
Long story. I'm sorry. I hope that was worth it.
Hey everyone, it's David. Hope you're enjoying the clips during the break. We will be returning in the spring. In the meantime, are you good with English? Are you one of those people who take pride in your grasp of it? Well, we have a great team over here transcribing the backed catalog of Stargate interviews and have dozens more to go. If you're interested in joining me and a small Stargate diehard community looking to preserve the stories brought to Dial the Gate into text form, then please email me at dialthegateshow@gmail.com. There's a little something in it for you, and you'll be helping to pass along the stories to future generations of fans who have yet to discover the show. Thanks so much for watching Dial the Gate.